Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So I went through some of the questions that people have been asking me here on YouTube concerning Saudi Arabia pathway process and all, and today I will be answering them. So if you are just seeing my video for the first time, my name is Nosjuk and I make videos on nursing career, migration, lifestyle, job vacancy and the like. So if this is what you would love to watch, please click on the subscribe button, turn on your notification and share these videos to people you know that would love to see this. So let's dive into it. The first question here says, hello, can you share what you studied for the Prometric examination? First of all, I would advise you download Arab Nurses from your Google Play Store. Download Arab Nurses and utilize it well, because that is the standard. Like, that is how their question looks like. It will just look like a guide. Yes, it will guide you through and it will give you the knowledge or the background of what Saudi Council Prometric exam is all about. And another thing again I would advise is that you should utilize YouTube videos. Yes, utilize YouTube videos because it helps me a lot. So YouTube video helped to build my speed when I was preparing for my exam. I answer alongside with the question. Once I see the question, I answer within the designated time and then I wait for the next question. At the end of the video, I will mark myself and then go back to the question again to know why I failed the ones I failed. Some of the YouTubers here, they give explanation on why this answer is like this. So I would advise you utilize YouTube videos very well. And again, I'll be dropping my TikTok link on the description button. So chat me up. I'll be sharing some of the materials I have with you on TikTok. And another tip I would love to share with you is that have in mind that Saudi Prometric exam is a critical thinking examination. You have to answer the questions in order of priority, because in one question you can see 2 to 3 answers. And if you don't know how to prioritize them, that is where confusion sets in. So it's a critical thinking examination. You have to think very well and know the one that comes first in the care of your patient. Then the next question says, please, can you share the cost implication for the process? Thank you for the video. Like, I think this person is trying to ask how much I spent, the cost and everything. Well, actually, like I said in my previous video, my agent is the one that did everything for me, starting from data flow down to everything. It was my agent that did, down to visa and their flight booking. Everything was on my agent. So I paid the agent and he sorted all those things out. But I researched and checked some of the prices of some of this application, which I'll be sharing with you. So data flow should be around 200 to 350 US dollar. That is in Nigerian currency, should be around 300 to 400 thousand naira. So you have to check depending on how many you're doing. If you are doing data flow for your nursing education, that is your license, your work experience, and then your BSc, that is your degree. These are the 3. So these 3 should be around 300 and something K or 400,000 if you convert it to naira. That is what people pay for this data flow. For your Mumaris registration should be around 200 to 300 sir. That is around 100K plus or 100K in naira. For SNLE, that is Saudi Nursing Licenses Examination. That is their Prometric. That is what it is called. I paid around 1,100 sir for the certificate. You're going to register. We paid a certain amount to register. I can't really remember. And then for the licensing, we also paid 1,100 for them to give you their license. Then for flight booking and all, my agency took care of it. But I think it's around 900,000 naira to 1 something million or thereabouts. That is for flight booking. Then the visa application, I really don't have an idea. I'm just giving you a cost, like a likely cost of these things. But for me, The only thing I paid for, aside the money I paid my agency, is money for my licensing exam, to write the exam, because I wrote the exam when I came here in Kingdom of Saudi Arabia here. I wrote the exam. So I was the one that paid for my exam when I came over here. The money that agency they charge for this process, because like I said before in my previous video, you will have to pay an agent. You cannot do it alone. It's not something you can do alone. You have to pay your agent. So your agent will now tell you the fees, the things that are included in their package. If data flow is included in their package, they will tell you. If Mumaris, if Saudi licensing exam is in their package, they will inform you, so that you know the ones you've paid for and the ones you've not paid for. And also, agency charge based on your years of experience. Yes, the money I paid and the money my colleagues paid are not the same. So they charge according to your years of experience. For those that have chatted me privately, this is the same thing I told you. They charge based on your years of experience. So for me, I paid around 4 point something million naira. That was what I paid, and the money is covering my data flow, flight, visa, biometric, and other things. But the money is not covering my Saudi licensing exam. That is my Prometric. The money I paid is not covering. So you pay according to your years of experience. But the difference is between the years of experience, the money you pay is not that much. So according to your years of experience is what you will pay to your agency. So you have to ask your agency to know what the package is covering, so that you will know what is left out for you. But your agency is the one that is going to do all these things for you. But if you want to do it yourself, fine. So that when the agency is charging, he is going to cut down the money, because you've done almost all those things. If you are going to do it yourself, the agency money or fee will not be that much again. They will only charge you based on what you've not done. So the next question here says, the processes of writing Prometric before going to Saudi and writing it after arriving in Saudi is a bit confusing. Please, could you explain more? I made a video on step-by-step process to relocate to Saudi Arabia, and I also made a video on how I relocated. So I think that is where the confusion set in. Now, during my own time, on my own, I wrote my Saudi Prometric examination in Saudi Arabia here. But if you want to write Prometric exam in your home country, that is, if you are doing the whole registration thing and everything yourself, that means you have to write it in your home country. If you are coming from Nigeria, you have to go to South Africa or Kenya or any of these countries to write. I think they have center in Ghana recently, although before they were not writing. I don't know if they've opened a center in Ghana. So if you are doing the process yourself, you have to register, do your data flow, and then do your Mumaris, and then do everything yourself. And then you have to travel to Kenya to write the Prometric examination yourself. Because nowadays, some agents, they will tell you that they want someone with Saudi license already for immediate employment. So the reason I made those two videos is that if you want to do it yourself, so that you get ready when an opportunity comes in, you can use your license and immediately apply and go and start working. You can get an agent and then pay the whole money to agents. Your agent will take care of everything for you. Your agent will take care of your data flow, your process, your biometric, and every other thing for you, where you pay a sum of amount of money to your agent. The agent will take care of everything for you. But if you want to do it alone, you can get your license. Once you get your license, this is the stage you start looking for agent, because they will not employ you without an agent. Listen, they will not employ you without an agent. So you need an agent for employment. So the stage you can get to and stop is the stage of getting your license. Once you get your license, you look for agents that will help you get an employment, and then the agents will do your biometric, your flights, and everything. You pay the agent, and then you travel. The agent is like a middleman. You cannot do without the agent. But if you want to do without the agent, you can only stop in the process of your Saudi license. Then getting a job, you need an agent. Do you understand now? There's a lady that also asked me a question on my TikTok. She was trying to ask how many years of contract, right? So for the years of contract, it depends on the agreement or what you sign with your agent. Now, coming to this contract issue, that is why I said you have to read your contract thoroughly. Where my own contract is just 1 year contract. After 1 year, I renew it. And I am opportune to travel for vacation. They give me days to travel for vacation. Their vacation days is basically 36 days. And then all those small holidays, they will add it up and then maybe it will get to 50 days. So that's one good thing about Saudi Arabia. You get to meet your family. That is, if your contract is 1 year contract, you get to meet your family and see your family every 1 year. Every year, you get to see your family. That is if your contract is 1 year. And they are the ones that will take care of the flight tickets. They will book flights for you to travel home to see your family. So that is one good thing about Saudi Arabia here. But if your contract is 2 years, then you have to work for 2 years, renew your contract, and then travel back to your home country to visit your family. And you don't have to start thinking of paying for flight tickets because your employer, that is the ministry, that is if you're under ministry, because we have other company that employ, we have National Guard, we have MOH and other ones that employ. So it depends on how many days vacation they will give. You travel home to see your family. So for the contract, depends on what you see and it depends on what you read, and you get to see your family every year. Then for the feeding, they will feed you. Some hospitals give their employers foodstuffs to go and cook. For the feeding, they will take care of the feeding. Then accommodation, they provide a hostel where you have to share apartment. Depending on the hospital, you share the apartment with your roommates. And then that is that. For transportation, they take you to and fro to work. That is if it is what you want. They take you to and fro to work. So that is the privileges we enjoy here. And I would love you to reconsider and join us. Forget about all those misconceptions that people have about Saudi Arabia. If you come here, you will love it here. Just come here with the mindset that you are coming here to save. Come here with the mindset that you are coming here to just like a stepping stone for you. I also got a question. A lady asked me concerning family, bringing family here and then the likes. If you want to bring your family here, no one is stopping you. You can bring your family here. But for everything about the family expenses is on your head. You have to pay for flight. You have to apply for visa. You have to take care of your family. You have to get an accommodation because obviously you cannot stay in the hostel they are providing for you here with your family. So you have to get a place outside the hostel and then fend for your family and take care of your family. I hope I have answered all the questions that was dropped here on YouTube. So if you have another question, feel free to drop it. But I think I've done justice to all the questions. Feel free to drop the question. Don't forget to click on the subscribe button. If you have not done that, follow my channel, share to your friends, and watch my videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.